Hey guys, my bad. So we had to start the live over. This is just going to be a part two because part one, something happened with my internet and I'm not sure why. So let's just pick up where we left off. We're going to start off with Virgo and work our way all the way to Pisces on this one. Sorry for the mix up. Let me just put my timestamp. All right, so let's pick up where we left off. Hopefully I can get everybody back in the chat. It was an internet connection thing going on and we were starting off, we were getting ready to start Virgo. So all right, let's see what's coming up for Virgo. February 2026. Virgo. Oh boy. Romantic feelings. We've got player. Thank y'all for coming back if you're here. This is way too many, but we've got heartbreak, home, and wedding. Hopefully this wasn't like someone you were married to. We've got a lot of X energy today. A lot of X energy today. One more for Virgo for February. Text message and new love here. I'm not going to take that one, but we've got player, romantic feelings, and text message. So there is potential new love though on the way. So we're not going to discredit that card, okay? All right, let's clarify player. Clarify player. Why is player here for Virgo? Single. So someone has been on there. This person is a single bachelor. Very charming, good looking. Okay. So single. So you've been kind of guarded from people because I don't want to deal with players. What's romantic feelings? Way too many. What's romantic feelings? I feel like YouTube is hating on me right now. What's going on with the live is being so weird. Hello, welcome back. I know we got cut off on the last stream, so this is part two. This is Virgo. We're on Virgo right now. Romantic feelings and ex-lover. Oh boy, it's X City today. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for being here and supporting. What's text message? So you do have a text message coming in. Who is this from? Who is this from? Your ex still has romantic feelings for you in February. Text message. So you've got some options. So you will be texting people. You will be getting to know people. I'm not really, but you're home. I was going to say, I'm not really seeing like you going out with these people. I feel like you're isolating yourself from people because you're afraid that they are players or they have multiple options, but you're keeping your options open. There are romantic feelings here for an ex. I'm getting that you are feeling romantic feelings for an ex. Like maybe you're holding back because you still are holding on to faith that your ex will come back, but you're home. You're chilling out at home a little bit more than normal. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Give me advice for Virgo for February. What's your advice? Friends, go out and have fun. Get out of the house. Go have fun. Go have fun. All right, what would this person say to you, Virgo, if they could? What does this person want to say to you, Virgo? Let's get into their subconscious here. What does this person want to say? What does this person want to say that we channel for you? I bury myself in work to forget you. So this came out for Leo. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo or thinking about a Leo. This person uses work as a form to get you off their mind. All right, Libra. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Libra. I'm so sad that the live started all the way over. I don't know what happened. The sound and everything was like weird on the first part after I lost connection and it came back. So it was very strange. Like YouTube is hating on me. All right. Libra, what's coming up for you? February 2026. Hit that like button, y'all. Libra. What's coming up for Libra? A date. So you could be courting, dating, meeting up with people. Spiritual awakening. You're taking this time to heal, learning the life lessons that you're needing to learn. You could have been traveling or could be traveling. Something about the beach here. Something about living close to the water. One more for Libra for February. Soulmate. So you're on the search for your soulmate. They're coming in. Got legal matters at the bottom of the deck, though. That's Libra energy to me. You love when I cut the deck. What's date? Could be going on a date. It's Valentine's month, so you could be being asked to be someone's Valentine. You got single. Okay, so you're out here dating, single, taking risks, putting yourself out there. That's what you should do. Spiritual awakening. What's spiritual awakening for Libra? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thanks for coming back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Spiritual awakening. So we got travel. So yeah, like I said, some of y'all could have been traveling, something about the beach here. Y'all could have went to the beach, or you're planning to go to the beach, or you're just distancing yourself from things that were no longer good for you. Putting up boundaries, healthy boundaries. What's soulmate for Libra? Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Soulmate for Libra. What's soulmate for Libra? Player. Oh God. You could have thought that this player was your soulmate. You, storm warning. Yeah, this person you thought was your soulmate, but they're actually a player. Actually a player, Libra. What's the advice for Libra for February? What's the advice for Libra for February 2026? Advice for Libra 2026, February 2026. Fated meeting in mass. Be careful that the people that you meet, grass is greener. Be careful that the people that you meet aren't liars or just like have hidden motives. Like you will meet a lot of people, but just be careful this person or that these people aren't. You just vet through them. Ask all the questions, ask all the hard questions. Make sure that everybody that you meet, you're just trying to figure out their motive of them being in your life is what I'm hearing. Because you're gonna have a lot of options here, but you gotta vet through them. Okay, so just be careful of that. That's it. That's the advice. All right, Libra. Let's get into this person's hidden thoughts. Whoever you're thinking about, think about them now. What would they want to say to you? What does this person want to say to Libra? What does this person want to say to Libra? I've got several cards flipping out. I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. Okay. So this person is acknowledging that they learned a very deep spiritual lesson from this relationship and connection with you. And then I lost myself for a while. So when you were dating them, they could have been like super, you know. I'm trying to read what that is. Yeah, but this person realizes that you taught them a very, very important lesson in life. And maybe that was just, you know, the reason for the connection. Sometimes things aren't meant to be forever. You know, some relationships are literally lessons. And you're the person that has to be in that person's life at that time to teach the lesson. Sometimes we have to play that role, you know, unknowingly. Different people bring out different things, you know, in people. So no two relationships are the same. All right. Let's get into Scorpio. All right, Scorps, your reading was funny and crazy and so good yesterday on the live. It was so good. Cancer and Scorpio had the best reading live yesterday. It's very funny. All right, Scorpio. What is the energy for Scorpio, February 2026? What's the energy for Scorpio, February 2026? Oh boy, that came out for, was that Leo, I think? Put in your chart, you're dealing with one. Let's see. The grass is greener, okay. So some of y'all could be struggling with anxiety in February, but the grass is greener on the other side. Once you get over that and divine timing, you need to heal. You feel like there's a stalemate. What's anxiety for Scorpio? Crossroads and surrender. So yeah, once you let go and release all the things that are causing the anxiety for you, Scorpio, you will see that there's a turning point on the way. The turning point is here. And the turning point happens when you decide, you know, when you decide to be ready for it. If you're going to keep looking in the past how can the present and the future be brighter for you? You're still looking at the past. If the sun is shining in front of you, you're still looking at the moon behind you. You don't see the sun. You won't see the sun because you're looking back. So you got to look forward. You got to look forward. You decide your destiny when it comes to your intentions. The universe is here to help you. You have to tell the universe what it is that you want, the desires of your heart, and the universe can make it happen for you. What's grass is greener for Scorpio? Romantic feelings. So you do have a new love coming in, new option coming in that will make you feel that love again, that happiness of falling in love. Like that feeling of when you first fall in love with someone is such a beautiful feeling. It's euphoric, really. But that is coming in for you. That is coming in for you, Scorpio. And that's what we got yesterday. Divine timing. What's divine timing for Scorpio? Divine timing for Scorpio. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate your support. If you want these reads to resonate, you got to support. Exchange that energy. Divine timing for Scorpio. Mask and music. So someone here could play music between the lines. If you're dealing with someone, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. They could be like, if they're not into music or creator of music or creative in the arts, I'm getting that this person is creative. If you're dealing with a creative person, make sure that their intentions are pure. Make sure there's no hidden motive for why they're around you. Between the lines here. Read in between the lines. If this is an ex, there was a third party. I don't know who needs to hear that. If you were ever questioning like what was going on, there was a third party involved. Okay. What's the advice for Scorpio? What's the advice for Scorpio? Break up. Walk away. I don't know if you keep going back and forth with this person, but walk away. That is the advice. And party at the bottom of the deck. This was the first card that came out in the part 1 when I started your read. No. This was for Virgo. You could have a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. But this was Virgo's first card when I first started and the live got cut off. All right, what would this person say to you, Scorpio? What would this person say to you, Scorpio? Hit that like button, guys. There's 80 y'all in here. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. That's like Libra. This person, this ex of yours or whoever you're thinking about is grateful for that spiritual lesson, Scorpio. They're grateful for it. If they didn't learn nothing else in that relationship, they learned that spiritual lesson. And sometimes that's all you can do is give that person a spiritual ASS whooping. All right, let's move on to Sag. $13.30. All right. Sagittarius. We have any Sagittarius in the building? What's coming up for Sag? February 2026. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or Cross Watcher. What's coming up February 2026 for you? Intuition. You could be using divination, tarot cards, getting readings in February. Fated meeting. There's a fated meeting coming in February for you, Sagittarius. And one more. Regret. All right. We'll clarify. There's an apology, mistake, guilt, feeling here from you or your person. Clarify intuition for Sagittarius. Travel. What about it? Why is that travel here for intuition? Someone at a distance could be trying to get tarot readings on you, Sag. Someone that you put a boundary up, somebody that you have blocked. They're looking into your money. If you just went on a trip, they're trying to see who you went on a trip with. This person is looking at what you got going on. They're trying to use tarot cards. They're trying to see how your money's doing. They want to see who you went on trips with. They're looking into you spiritually. Who is that? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Someone you went on a date with or a hookup, or y'all used to hook up a lot, a situationship, something. I don't know. That's weird. What's fated meeting? No, I haven't done Capricorn yet, honey. Capricorn is next. We're on Sag right now. We're going in order. Fated meeting, unfinished business. Oh, Lord. So this ex is watching you. This is an ex here. They're getting readings on you. They're looking into, they're trying to see if someone can tell them about you. They want to know how your money doing. They want to know who you're with. If you just traveled, Sagittarius, they want to know who you went with. They want to know who you hooking up with. They're watching you. They want to pull up on you. They're watching everything you do. What's regret? What an annoying person. What's regret? Romantic feelings. They still miss you. They still want to be with you. That's why they're doing all this. What's the advice for Sag? How annoying. Party. Do your own thing. Don't mind them any business. Don't pay them any mind. Go out to the social gatherings. Go out, have fun. Post about it. They're watching. Give them something to watch. Give them a show. Let them be jealous. They're jealous. They want you to be sad and down and depressed like them. No, that's their energy. You don't have to accept that energy. Forget them. What would this crazy person want to say to you? Sagittarius. What would this person say to Sag if they could? What would they say to Sagittarius? We both know I am not the one for you. So if you know that you're not the one for Sagittarius, why are you stalking them? Why are you doing everything to watch everything they're doing? If you know that deep down you're not the one for them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Capricorn. Capricorn. What's coming up in February 2026 for Capricorn? Let me know if these reads resonate. Please hit that like button. We only got 4 likes. Let's get that like up. Breakup. Is breakup in February for Capricorn? Regret. This regret card has been the star of the show today for y'all. I'm sorry. One more for Capricorn for February 2026. Healing. Now this is like one thing about a Capricorn reading. It's real straight to the point. It's really no reading in between the lines for Capricorn readings. And new love. Yes, 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 yes. So in February, there's this lingering ex that doesn't want to let go. You're not even looking at them. Virgo was the first one, so you have to scroll back, honey. He was the first one on this live. This is a part 2, and we started with Virgo. So you just have to scroll back, honey, to the very beginning. We started at 1 minute for. For Virgo we started at 30 seconds. So just scroll back to go listen to Virgos. But yeah, so Capricorn, you have the breakup here. So somebody, this ex here that can't let go, they're still trying to, stay connected to you, the cord that needs to be cut, that you've probably already cut, but they can't cut it on their end. They're in regret. But you're sitting here, you're healing. You're focused on yourself, you're mending, you're thinking about your progress, you're improving, you're healing your wounds, you're trying to be a better person for your new person. We got new love on the way though, honey. Make no mistake. What's breakup? We almost don't even need to clarify. What's breakup for Capricorn? You're very welcome. Truth and date. Finances here. So this ex, I'm telling you, they are trying to get clarity on what you're doing. They want to know who you're dating. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. They want to know. I also feel like some of them want to ask you out on a date because they want to say, hey, can we talk? Can we clear the air? Can we talk things out? No, you're an ex. We don't backtrack. We don't backpedal. What's regret? I think people forget, if you do right the first time, you don't have to apologize. This person wanted to propose to you. This person wanted to marry you. They could have went and bought you a ring, Capricorn, and you don't know. This person literally text message. They're going to text you though. They want to talk to you. They're going to DM you. I feel like if you block them, they're going to find a way to communicate with you. What's healing? This person could have bought a ring or they were thinking about it or something. They're like, if I come and bring a ring, well, maybe Capricorn will take me back. You're healing. You're healing from this toxic connection. You're healing from, this disgustingness energy. Okay. It's toxic, fighting, codependent. It was a lot of misunderstandings. It was triggers, but you're changing your outlook here. you're coming out of the cocoon, and the butterfly in you is growing. You're closing out cycles, beginning new ones, okay? Metamorphosis, you're regenerating, okay? You're shedding old skin and you're becoming anew, right? You ghosted this person. This is the ex that you ghosted. What's the advice? So yeah, this is the ex-lover. This is the ex. We already know that though. Hit the like button, guys, please. You're watching a free read. The least you can do is hit like. Is double tap the screen. Takes 0.5 seconds, if that. What's the advice for Capricorn? Just spectating and sending no love. All right, so Spirit wants you to know, Capricorn, your advice is to be brave. Have confidence, okay? Have confidence. Take the time to rebuild your confidence. If this person was toxic and they made your self-esteem go down the drain, take the time to just regrow that self-esteem, okay? That's the advice for you, Capricorn. Be bold in yourself. Be bold in who you are. Don't let this person's energy, because they are pulling on your energy, Capricorn. If you're feeling tired, sluggish, irritated, that's them. That's not your energy. So go ahead and hit that sage, hit that spiritual bath, cut that cord, take everything that they ever bought you and throw it away. All right, what would this crazy person want to say? I left when I saw you with someone. So this person felt like, Capricorn, you were dealing with other people. They felt like you were dealing with other people. Whether it's true or not your problem at this point. All right, Aquarius. Maybe if they weren't so freaking toxic, they wouldn't have to worry about who else you're talking to. Aquarius. One thing about Capricorn, like, Capricorns are realists. It's never a gray area. It's either black or white, right? Like, if you come correct to a Capricorn and you're authentic in yourself and you're honest and you're real and you take accountability, like, Capricorns aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for someone that's willing to grow and take accountability and do better and be better. You know what I mean? Like, if you fumble a Capricorn, like, you need to look at your character, because Capricorn is all about karma. You know, Saturn is the ruler for Capricorn. Like, they're all about karma. They're all about justice. They're all about, like, people doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So if you fumble a Capricorn, you need to really reevaluate yourself. Honestly, truly. All right, what's coming up for Aquarius? February 2026. We got Mask here. Heartbreak. Oh, God, guys. What's the reads today? Aquarius. Healing. It's a lot of healing going on. A lot of people need healing. All right. What's Mask for Aquarius in February? What's Mask? It's 'cause somebody lying. There's always somebody lying. Grass is greener. That's also been a star of the show. There could have been some jealousy here. What's heartbreak? Text message. There's snake at the bottom. This person's a snake, though. This Mask is snake. They've been lying. More lies, 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 lies. What did Candy Bear say? The lies, the lies, the lies. The lies. And then they want to come in and text you. What does the snake want to text you about? What's the snake want to text you about, Aquarius? What do they want? What does the snake want? The snake wants to slither back around in divine timing. Spirit don't want to tell me. Toxic relationship. What do they want to text Aquarius about, please? Let me know. What do they want to, legal matters? They want to balance out the scale. Could it be a Libra? They want to balance the scale. They've been getting readings on you, though. What's the advice for Aqua? Like, all these exes are in your energy. The advice? What's the advice? New love. Focus on new love. So if you've been down, depressed about this person, come up out of it, because you got new love here. Okay, Aquarius? That's the advice. If this person could say anything to you, what would they say? This could have been somebody you were married to. Family at the bottom of the deck. What would this person say to Aquarius? It's time for me to heal now. Absolutely. Go heal, sweetheart. Go heal. So if they've been quiet with you, they're going to try to come back around, but part of their healing, they think they need to come and say something to you and disrupt your energy. So don't let them do that, okay? All right. Pisces, last but not least. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. I used to attract a lot of Pisces. I'm like, yo, what am I going through? Like, I feel like when you attract the same sign, sun sign, moon sign, it's like the universe trying to tell you something about you. There's a reason why you keep attracting that same energy. All right, Pisces. I will be questions at the end since we got a couple minutes after Pisces. So if you want to ask a question, ask it at the end. After Pisces, I will be answering 3 questions for free at the end. All right, Pisces. February 2026 for Pisces. February. Oof, all right. So we've got intuition, spiritual awakening, and snake. So you could be using tarot to figure out what's going on, aka being here. Let's get, you have spiritual awakening and you have snake. What's intuition? Toxic relationship, secret crush, and roll the dice. What's secret crush? So you do have a crush here. There's somebody watching you, Pisces. Spirit's telling you to take a leap of faith on new love, but you stuck at this toxic relationship in your energy. Could be some travel in your energy for February, Pisces, as well. You could have your boundaries up, though. You're kind of distancing yourself from things that don't serve you. And you're healing. Yeah, you're healing right now. But you do have a crush in your energy in February. And this toxic relationship here that you just are having a hard time walking away from. Okay, what's spiritual awakening for Pisces, February? What's happening with that? Legal matters, mask, wedding. Ooh, this came out yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, player. All right, if some of y'all are cross-watching for Pisces or you just have it in your chart, there's some sort of, this came out yesterday. It's the same thing. If y'all are married, for my married Pisces, married Pisces, okay? If you're married and you're lying, you're cheating, or this is your person, take it as it resonates, but I'm gonna read it like it's you. If you're Pisces, you're lying, you're cheating, you're gonna get caught. And it's gonna cause a divorce. That's just a warning, okay? Because I got spiritual awakening, mask, wedding, and legal matters. Somebody's married, they're lying, deceiving. What is this person lying about? What is this person lying about? Liquid courage, change. Somebody can have a alcohol problem. Fear. Yeah, if or somebody has a habit, not even just alcohol. If you have like a bad habit, addiction, hookup at the bottom of the deck. If somebody drinks and then goes and sleeps around, you're gonna get caught. So stop. All right, snake. Why snake here for Pisces? Sign synchronicities, date and single, unfinished business. It feels like somebody's living a double life. Somebody, if you're married but you're acting like you're single, out here dating like you're single. So this is giving double life energy. Got unfinished business with people, but you're married. I don't know who this is for, but it's giving double life. We got family at the bottom. Unfinished business at the, like, what? Somebody's living a double life. What does your person think? What does your person want to say to you, Pisces? I don't know. I'm not going to dig too much into that. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. Well, whoever you were thinking about, they can't stop thinking about you. All right, guys, that's all the signs. I do have time for 3 free questions. If you have a question, please ask now. I will be using the Love Oracle deck, so don't ask with your cousin Tommy's dog's uncle, brother, heal from gout. Like, don't ask that. Ask a love question. Simple love question. And we're going to run with it. I feel like I'm in limbo with the decision that I'm trying to make. What way should I go? Is this a love question? I feel like I'm in limbo with the decision that I'm trying to make. Is this in regards to love? What way should I go? Island Girl. All right, which way should Island Girl go? Island Girl said, I feel like I'm in limbo. with the decision that I need to make. So you're probably deciding between two people. Well, all right, which way should Island Girl go in love? Which way should Island Girl go in love, Spirit? Which way should Island Girl go in love? Which way should Island Girl go in love? Which way should Island Girl go in love? Island Girl. Which way should Island Girl go in love? Player. Somebody here is manipulative. Which way should Island Girl go in love? Divine timing. Which way should Island Girl go in love? Legal matters. So are your options between an ex that you were married to or in a high relationship with? I'm feeling Libra energy and a player. Marriage. This person is a player though. So this is a player. Whoever you're thinking, whoever you want to be with, the one you want to be with, this person is a player. And something about being ghosted. There's a manipulative karmic here that in divine time, you will realize this person is manipulative and karmic and all that. This person is here to test you. You're thinking about getting a divorce. Well, it's here. This person's been cheating. Or I don't want to say cheating, but they've been... Well, give me one on player. Give me one on player. This person is manipulative, honey. What's player for Island Girl? What's player? Clarify for Island Girl. Please give her direct answers. Unfinished business. There's unfinished business here. Travel, something about traveling, secret crush. Did this person travel? Did you travel? Somebody traveled? There's unfinished business, but it's patterns. It's back and forth and it's baggage. It says it's... What's the advice? What's the advice for Island Girl? What's the advice for Island Girl? What's the advice? Mask. Honey. He travels. He's wearing a mask. I see a young female. I'm seeing a young girl, a young woman. I don't know if he's older, but he's lying. He's concealing. He's got hidden motives, honey. You'll see it in divine timing. You probably already do. Spiritual awakenings here. Okay? I can't tell you what to do, but yeah, I see a young female, a brunette. Free will, but spirit didn't lie, right? Trust your intuition. All right, let's scroll up. Do we have another question? Miss Blossom, will I marry the guy I'm with right now? Okay. Let me see. Okay, Miss Blossom, are you still here? Let's see. Miss Blossom said, will I marry the guy I'm with right now? Miss Blossom. Will I marry the guy that I'm with right now? Will I marry the guy that I'm with right now? Miss Blossom, will she marry the guy that she's with right now? Will Miss Blossom marry the guy that she's with right now? Let's see. Will Miss Blossom marry the guy that she's with right now? Miss Blossom. Third party. Are you aware that this person has somebody else? Is this like an open connection? Are you all just kind of like dating? Will Miss Blossom marry the person she's with right now? Miss Blossom. Connect to Miss Blossom and the person she's dating. Will she marry this person? Home. Healing. Were they in a connection before you? Did they live with somebody? I see a relationship here. They could still be healing. Someone's healing from a connection that was, I don't know if they lived with somebody. No, we've just been together for a long time and one child. Give me one on third party. What is that? What is that? Mystery and romantic feelings. Do you have feelings that this person has been stepping out? What's home? Unfinished business. What's healing? Truth. So I have mystery and romantic feelings clarifying third party. I don't know what that's about. And then we have, sorry guys, my alarm went off. Let me know you can hear me. Say yes in the chat if you can hear me. But we've got home and unfinished business, and then healing and truth. And single. So I would say intuition and single, I would say I'm not getting marriage vibes. I'll just say that. I don't know if your intuition bug is going off about another person, romantic feelings, a mystery person here. I don't know. The number 83 could be significant. Something about flowers. What's the truth about? I just want to see. What's the truth about from Ms. Blossom? It's either unfinished fear, ex-lover. Has he still been dealing with an ex? We got ex-lover and fear clarifying truth and healing. Is he not over an ex? I don't know if your person used to live with someone else or if there needs to be healing on his part. He's still grieving or something. An ex. He's still healing something from the past, honey. I don't know if that's going to come out to you. Anxiety. I don't know, Miss Blossom. I wouldn't say anything about me right now, to be honest. I think there's some healing on either side that has to be done first. Let me know how that pans out for you, honey. Let's see. I got one more question. Is Antonio my divine partner? Who is that? Reborn again? Destiny? All right, Reborn again, Destiny. Is Antonio my divine partner? You're welcome, Miss Blossom. Miss Destiny. Is Antonio Destiny's partner? Is Antonio Destiny's partner? Let me shuffle one more time. I want to shuffle one more time. I saw toxic relationship. Is Antonio Destiny's divine partner? Is Antonio Destiny's divine partner? Is Antonio Destiny's divine partner? Signs and synchronicities. You got a lot of cards that wanted to fly. All right, we got, okay, signs and synchronicities, mask, and romantic feelings. So there are feelings here. There are feelings. Somebody could drive a silver car. What signs and synchronicities for Destiny? Divine intervention. There's going to be signs that this is a karmic. He could be a karmic. What's mask? There's definitely some sort of hidden motive. He could have issues with his money. Is he in like the arts? Is he into music or something? Is he into the arts? He could be having money problems right now. What's romantic feelings? What's romantic feelings? Date. Could be asking you out on a date though. Y'all could be going on a date. I don't know if it has anything to do with Valentine's, but there's a hookup in the energy. This was somebody you were fated to meet for sure. Does he do anything with music though? Or like, is he into music? Does he like to listen to music? Does he play an instrument? But there's something he's hiding about his money. Hook up. What's divine intervention? He has 2 jobs, but lots of responsibilities. Yeah. He's got a lot on his plate, but what's divine intervention? That could just be his focus right now. Strategy. Does he have like a, like, is his second job, does he just listens to music? Does he like drive? Does he, what's like the ride share stuff? Does he do that or no? I don't know why I see something about like Uber or like Lyft. Storm warning. Surrender an X. He could, it's like this X energy though. It's like there was some sort of drama. He let it go. He is ready for new love. He's been ready for new love. It's new, dating 5 months. Yeah, he had to let go something with a ex. There was some drama, some big drama with an ex. I do feel he's let it go, and he has been open to new love and new connections with crossroads and new love here. But he could struggle with anxiety. I don't know if he was heartbroken or something from an ex. I don't know. There's he did heal. I don't get that he's not healed, but I think right now his focus is on money. I do believe you guys, he's actually out on a date though. I see date here. Date was clarifying romantic feelings. So he does want to take you out. She choked him. Yeah, he had to heal. He had to heal from that. It caused stress and anxiety for him. It made him a little depressed. Whatever he went on with that relationship for sure. But something with his car. Yeah. Make sure he's does he have issues with his car? Something's going on with his car. Do you see? Okay, I'm only going to take one more. This is the last question because I have to go, guys. Do you see Eric coming back into my life? Who is this? Phila? Did I say it right? Philia? Philia. All right, is Eric coming back to Philia's life? Yes, need to take the dealer. He needs to because I see something bad happening with the car if he doesn't do that, okay? So you tell him to go take it in. I see something happening with the car if he doesn't get it fixed. All right. Let's see. Is Eric coming back to Philia? Is Eric coming back to Philia? This is the last question, guys. I gotta go. Is Eric coming back to Philia? Hope I'm saying your name right, honey. All right. Let's see. Is Eric coming back to Philia? Is Eric coming back to Philia? Philia. Is Eric coming back? Secret crush, travel, fear. He's watching. There's some sort of boundary up though. He's a bit afraid or scared. What's secret crush? Why is he watching Philia? Or you're watching him. Somebody's watching somebody from a distance. Home. What's travel? So if you're posting stuff on social media, or they are, they're reading in between the lines. They're hoping that you'll say something that'll trigger them to come back. But this was a toxic relationship that you had to heal from. There was some sort of spiritual lesson here. Boundaries are guarded or blocking has happened here with this toxic situation. I'm hearing like this was the last straw. What's the fear? You're welcome. You're welcome, reborn. Magnetic attraction. They still feel the lust and the irresistible urge, but what's fear? Why are they fearful? mystery, confused. They don't know if you feel the same. They don't know if you feel the same, Philia. But yeah, what this was a karmic lesson here. Give me one on toxic. What was toxic about the relationship? What was toxic for Philia and Eric? I don't see him coming back right now. I don't see that. So toxic was wedding and liquid courage. So did somebody drink a lot? Was there some sort of, I don't know if y'all wanted to get married or if this was like a higher committed relationship or if they were married. I see lots of options here. There could have been some sort of, somebody thought somebody was stepping out or had options. I see some sort of money issues as well. Somebody could have had a drinking problem. Drugs, yeah. Like I feel like the addiction was the reason why. So okay, this is what I'm getting. So the addictions and maybe like the indecisiveness, or I don't know if somebody had multiple options. That's what got in the way of the happily ever after. I am married, yeah. It's the addictions and the indecisiveness, or like I don't want to say somebody's cheating, but it could have been somebody had options or somebody felt like they had options. Are they like, are y'all living together? Is somebody watching you? Somebody's watching you. Like they're watching your house. Very interesting. You live separate. They're watching your house though. Like they're watching like when you leave the house. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if they're watching you through social media or if like they can physically drive to your house. They're watching you. I'm telling you, they know when you're home, when you're not. I'm just telling you. You live separate. Yeah. Well, if you're married and they're trying to, marriage is definitely part of the reason. But they're scared to come. They're scared. There's fear there. So I don't see them coming right now. They're waiting on excuse me, confirmation. They're waiting on a signal from you. He's waiting on a signal from you. So if you want him to come talk to you, you have to trigger that. You have to start that up. He's not going to just come. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for being on here. I love y'all. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Be blessed.